Hey everyone, so today I wanted to talk about a type of quilting that I've been working on lately, and it's called foundation or paper piecing, and it's great for using up all those scraps that we all have laying around. And so here are two blocks that I created, and you can download them from whitneysews.com under the free patterns tab. All paper piecing blocks will have a number on each section for the order the pieces need to be sewn in. Mine also already include a 1/4 inch seam allowance all around the outer edges. For the first piece, you need your fabric to be at least 1/4 inch bigger all the way around than the section numbered 1. When you're first starting out, use a bigger piece just to be safe. Pen that piece to the paper back, right sides out. Holding the paper up to the light helps to make sure it's positioned right. Your second piece needs to be at least 1/4 inch over the line dividing section 1 from 2, and to be big enough that after it's sewn, it can be flipped over and cover all of section 2. Pin the two fabrics right sides together and double check the placement. Then you're ready to sew. All of the sewing will be done with the printed side of the paper facing up. That's why it was so important to make sure the pieces were in the right places. Start with the back stitch and sew right along the line dividing sections 1 and 2. It's okay to go about a 1/4 inch past the line so the seam allowance is secure as well. Fold the paper right along the stitch line and use a ruler to cut the seam allowance down to 1/4 inch. This keeps the block from getting too bulky while sewing it all together. Then open everything up and iron, and you're now ready for piece 3. I check to make sure the next piece is big enough for the seam and to flip and still cover at least 1/4 inch outside that numbered section, and place right sides together with the two already there so at least 1/4 inch extends over the number 3 line. Then, like before, sew down the line dividing section 3. Fold the paper along the seam line and use a ruler to trim the excess like before. At this point, I realized there's a slightly easier way to show how to place the pieces. That is to fold along the line you'll sew next, and then feel along the line and place the piece with at least the 1/4 inch extending over toward the current number. Here I'm showing how it should look when all the pieces start coming together. You can see the trimmed seam allowances. After all the pieces are sewn in place, it will still look a little crazy, but just flip it over and trim along the outer edge of the pattern. Now it looks pretty much like a quilt block. Flip the piece over and gently tear the paper off. And one quilt block is now done. So once you get the hang of this, it's definitely a lot easier than it looks. And since this is my first time trying to explain paper piecing, I'm sure I probably left something out or didn't explain a part thoroughly enough. So if something confused you or you just didn't understand a part, make sure to leave your questions in the comment section below, because I will be making a follow-up video to this sometime in the future to cover any and all parts that may have been confusing in this one. So my next video is going to be a tutorial showing how to recover your kitchen chairs, and so you definitely want to subscribe and come back for that. There is already some sneak peek photos on the Whitney Sews Facebook page, so go check those out if you want, and I hope everyone's having a great day. See you later. Bye.